Are you an agent that's looking for free ways to lead generate? If so, you've come to the right channel and you've come to the right video. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you have any questions during this video, but make sure before you do all that and watch it, you like and subscribe. So there are free ways that you could lead generate into the business. You might ask, especially if you're new to the business, what's lead generation? Lead generation is basically when you are looking for ways to grow your business. So, and I capitalize on the word free because there's a lot of ways that you can do that, especially when you're just getting started in the business. You don't know where your clients are going to come from outside of your sphere of influence, but you also want to meet new people and do different things to get business. So let's get started. So with free lead generation, I have a couple of tactics that I use. I'm going to go through a list of them and explain to you what they are. The first one is social media. It's the biggest one. Social media is a huge platform, whether you're on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. I know I'm missing some. TikTok, that's the newest one that you can actually lead generate on and get business on. What else is out there? Those are the main ones. So Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I think that's 6. It doesn't matter how many it is, but you guys know what social media is and what avenues you can go. And I'm sorry, I forgot a huge one. The one we're on now, YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is the other huge avenue that you can get free leads. So with that being said, that's the main one. The other ones are word of mouth, rentals, for sale by owners, and door knocking. And we're going to talk about all 4 of those. Was that 4? No, that was actually 5. All 5 of those avenues. So social media, word of mouth, rentals, for sale by owners, and door knocking. So with that being said, let's get into social media. I've already named the biggest ones and all of them that I could think of that actually come to mind as far as getting business and lead generating for free. So Facebook, I mean, you post on Facebook. I know that sounds easy, but it's like, hey, you advertise yourself. You have to market yourself. You're in this business. It's your business. To grow your business, you have to use a social media platform to do that. YouTube, I'm doing these videos here. There's no telling who's going to watch my videos and want to either, 1, come work with me, or 2, send someone to me like, hey, I met this agent that's in Raleigh, North Carolina, or in North Carolina State in general, and she's a real estate agent. She can point you to the right person. That's a free way to lead generate without spending money. I'll go ahead and talk about what people are doing, or should I say what real estate agents are already doing to get leads. They're paying for them. And right now, when you're getting started in the business, you're trying to get your feet wet and learn some things about the industry and get yourself some business going. You don't want to have to put out that kind of money just yet. You should be focusing on other things to get your business started. So I use my Facebook account. I have a Facebook business page. I have a Facebook personal page. If most of your following on social media, especially on Facebook, is on your personal page, then yeah, make sure you're posting to your personal page. And if you have to, which I do, you share things from your business page to your personal, or from your personal to your business. Either way, you want to get the word out there and spread the word. I use Facebook Messenger to send people messages. Sometimes I just send out my business card with a little blurb about myself. I know that sounds like plain and generic, but you can go into more detail with it just so you can let your friends and family know that are on your Facebook and your Instagram and your LinkedIn and your Twitter that, hey, I'm in real estate. I just got my real estate license. I would like to spread the word to all the people that follow me on social media so that they know if they're looking for a house, whether they want to rent, buy, invest, sell, flip, whatever you want to do, whatever, any real estate services that you want to do. You want to get that word out there as quick and fast as you can, and it's free. You don't have to pay big companies like Zillow. You don't have to pay the other big companies. Was it Zillow, Realtor.com? There's a whole lot of lead generation systems. I'm not knocking those. I got a feeling eventually I will get there if it's needed in my business, because I feel like with social media, you can do so much right now with just social media in general that's free, that you can advertise and market yourself to people. So that's a free way to get leads Word of mouth, which is kind of the same thing. I know that's the same thing on social media, but with word of mouth, in my mind, what I think about when I think about word of mouth is me just walking and talking to random people. I understand we're in the pandemic and we're not as social and we're not as outgoing as normal, but this is still a free way you can do once we open back up and things become normal. When I used to be out at restaurants, not even used to, even when I go to fast food restaurants, just recently started back going to fast food restaurants. Chick-fil-A has probably been the main one. I've gone to Popeyes and I think Bojangles, but I hand out my business card. That's to me word of mouth. Or when I'm just talking and having a conversation with some random person that I just happen to talk to, just go ahead on and put that word out there. Go ahead on and let that person know, but of course you want to do it where it sounds naturally. Don't sound too salesy when you're meeting somebody. Build that rapport, get that conversation started. I used to be sitting at bars and just talking to just random people on a Wednesday night at this place here in Raleigh called Bras. It's a good steakhouse, Brazilian steakhouse. You guys should check it out if you're ever in the area. Or if you live here, go to it. I sit at the bars, half off appetizers. They got happy hour, and they got $5 martinis on Wednesdays. I think there's $5 wine and champagne on Thursdays and $5 margaritas on Fridays. I hope I got the days right. But either way, plug in there for Bras. It's a very great Brazilian steakhouse that I don't really partake in the main restaurant. I'm always at the bar or the area behind the bar, just chatting it up and meeting with people. Anyway, word of mouth is the easiest way. Just talking to random people, letting them know. You can talk to people while you're standing in line. Right now, I'm getting out a little bit more to where I can just go out and just talk to people in line and just mention it casually. Hand out your card, pass out your cards, have people that intertwine with social media. Word of mouth goes hand in hand. Have people that spread the word about you. I put rentals on my list because I don't know if you guys understand, people need help finding rentals, and a lot of leasing companies on the multifamily side do pay a commission to agents who bring people to their properties and they sign a lease. You can also do it with residential housing. If you go to your local MLS, you should see some rental listings. If you have someone that wants to rent and they're not ready to buy, that's a free way to get a lead right there, because you can help them through the rental process. And then when they get through their lease, they can possibly come to you. If you've, during that time of their lease, you put them in your database and you've kept in contact with them and, throughout the year, throughout their entire lease term, to let them know that you're in real estate. That you're selling real estate, or just checking on them to say, hey, I didn't even mean to say that. Oh God. Just checking on them to say, hey, I hope your lease term's going well as a renter. Just keep in mind, give them a market update, or just keep in mind that, hey, I'm here at your service when you're ready to talk about the home buying process. I say check in halfway through their lease term, maybe 3 months after they move in, give a 90-day, then a 6 month, because 90-day because you want to check and see how the move is going. 90-day to check how the move is going. 6 months, so you can just see whether or not, because you don't know if they want to build from scratch or if they want to buy an already home that's already built. So that's an option for you. Build that rapport so you can lock in that person to be a client for a lifetime. I say for sale by owners. You can go on Zillow.com, and then you can also go on Fizbo.com, look up your city or state, and look up listings for people who want to sell their home by themselves. That's a free way of getting. I know Zillow.com actually tells you what type of person listed the property. So if you see FSBO, that means for sale by owner, reach out to that person. I always say reach out to them with a script. For free scripts, go to MikeFerry.com and get his free scripts. That's what my firm uses. And of course, learn the scripts, but don't be scripted. Take the questions that are in the script and utilize that to talk to someone and build that rapport. Also, if you're out and about driving, I like to get out of the house every now and again since we've been in quarantine, and I like to drive around. And if I drive around and I see someone that has a for sale by owner sign, get that number off that sign and call that person. Free ways to lead generate. Other than that, I know a lot of companies, and even the company I work at, a lot of the different agents and the team leaders use these dialers, which are great. I hear. I don't have one, but I hear how they're very good to use, but I haven't gotten to the point where I'm able to invest in that yet. So this, like I said, this video is totally about getting the free leads. So follow these steps. I'm sure you'll be fine. And door knocking, I know this one sounds crazy. No one's really door knocking right now. I actually think it's a very insensitive time to door knock. There's a pandemic going on. There's a virus out here. So don't do that. But door knocking in general is something that you can do once things become normal. It is a free way to lead generate. Go by people's houses, which this also ties into word of mouth, with a little package. Put your card together. Even if you Put your card in there, put like little, if you have the budget to actually go in and get some marketing, get some pens with your information on it, a cup, a coffee mug, anything to get yourself out there and get people knowing who you are. Try that avenue when things get safe. Or if you don't want to door knock, first off, before you door knock, make sure the neighborhood is not one of those do not solicit neighborhoods. There's a lot of those coming out lately, but I honestly feel like if you don't want to do that, another way to do leads is to do mailers, but of course that's with a cost, so that's not free, so we won't talk about that in this video. But when things get normal, you can go back to door knocking. Just take some stuff, be confident, just get out there and meet the person, introduce yourself, let the neighborhood know that you are a realtor in the area, and just sell yourself. I know that's probably pretty broad and pretty general, but these are the ones that I can think of that I've been using in the past month, or a little maybe more, because like I said, I am a part-time agent, but I'm trying to do better and get better with my real estate business. I'm trying to work on doing different things that I know that I can do, because even if I'm not at the point where I'm ready to invest in that aspect of my business yet, I have to do what I need to do and what I can do with what I have. So always keep that in mind as a new agent. Don't stress out. Don't feel like you're not going to get there. You're going to get there. Everything's going to work out when it's supposed to and in the right time. So in the meantime, if you guys have any questions, concerns, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know your feedback on this video. If anything you want me hear me talk about, I'd be happy to do that for you. All right, guys, till next time, take care.